That's right.
So Rachel won.
That's correct. What is your version of that? What is your sports destination that just lights you up? That's the question. David, what are we getting on Ticket Text? We got a ton of calls on it. I want to see what the people have to say.
Oh, they are all over the place, and I love it.
That they're supposed to be, though, right?
My special place is Father's Day weekend, 4 days on the infield at Michigan Speedway, Redneck Paradise. That is from Gregory.
Gregory, if I could ask you a question. See, I've never been on the infield of a race.
It's different.
It strikes me as a place for Kenny, not me.
Yeah. It's not a you thing.
Both from like a gene pool thing, but also a general alcohol quotient.
As far as the infield for on net, those type of NASCAR events, they're there, and it becomes a community for the week where you are living there and eating and drinking and washing clothes like you're on the infield.
Washing clothes?
Yeah.
I'm out.
You hang it up to dry, and then you literally, when the race is done, David, you all pack up and you go to the next city and you do it all over again. It's almost like tailgating for the summer.
Not for me. David.
I'm good on that. Keeneland and Santa Anita, he says, both have beautiful scenery. That is Al from Canton.
Keeneland is incredible. It's incredible. Also, the surrounding areas, it's magical. I mean, it's an unbelievable spot. And again, if you're driving from Detroit, 5 hours versus about 10 to get to Saratoga, it's much more doable.
Dan in the truck says, my Saratoga is Comerica Park. Growing up, we used to plan going as a family when JV would be on the mound on a Friday night. I still love going to the park.
All right, do you remember when this was an actual phrase that no one made fun of you for saying? It was must-see JV.
Mm-hmm.
It was every night he went out there for seeming like a 3-year run. It could be a no-hitter. You felt like it was insane. It was insane. Verlander at his peak here when this team was rocking was insane.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one here, and the reason I thought I'd never hear.
What?
Ford Field playoff football. Absolutely amazing.
It's you know what?
That's something that's brand new.
But don't laugh, because here's the thing. What did you guys say about LCA? They've had no moments.
Mm-hmm.
Ford Field has had micro moments. But the solidification of that being a destination for Lions fans was the delivery of a promise that they could win a playoff game. They could do it at home. Hell, we're going to win 2 of them. Those crowds and those 2 playoff games, I don't think you'll ever see it like that ever again. That's not a shot. It's just, I don't know that I've ever seen anything like that in the NFL.
Mike, it was the crowd matching the crowd intensity matching the play on the field, because the crowd has been there through bad seasons.
Right.
They've always showed up, but the team would let them down. Last year, it was like the perfect storm, and it was an intimidating place to play where other teams, where it used to be just an easy W. You would hear teams say, we didn't really prepare for the Lions. Not anymore. Those days are over.
David, one more. I'll get to the callers.
For me, my post-sports place, my special sports place is Spartan Stadium, especially the Labor Day weekend game on Friday night. Hated it at first, but now I love the Friday night game.
I've lost it, and I don't know that I'll ever get it back. And that's okay. I mean, life changes. Your priorities change. What you enjoy changes. It makes me sad. I wish I shared with Rico, because there was a time both Rico and I felt the same way. But it's gone for me. I went to the home opener a couple of years ago. It just...
Oh, David, it was like, how people are all excited about this video game coming out?
Yeah.
That's how I felt, because it was vintage Mike, tailgating.
Yeah.
I got to hang out there. Mike, overly cooking the tailgate food. It's just not hot dogs and burgers. No.
Got
Mike,
mouths to feed.
Right. Mike.
Rico showed up with that little man bag he likes to strap around his body.
Mike actually killed a moose.
That's
and
right.
grilled it.
That's
right
right.
there on the spot.
We set up a rotisserie on top of a truck.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Right, David. But it was just like, okay, I missed this Mike Valenti. And then we all went over to the game and we were sitting there. It was a cool thing.
Yeah.
But we lost him again.
That's it. Over. All right, let's go to the people. Sad. Rob, 97.1. Rob, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, fellas. Just looking forward to the college football season, and this is a great time. I just wanted to say, for me, my special place is for sure Notre Dame Stadium in the fall, obviously, preferably in October. with the mums that line, the
That's
sidelines
right.
behind the benches. But for me this fall, Mike, I told Rico and Stoney when you were out, but this is something you can relate to from your trip to Tiger Stadium last year and years past to the Grove. I hope my dad's not listening, but if he is, this is a cool way to surprise him. But I'm taking my dad. I haven't surprised him yet. We're going down to Kyle Field, Week 1, College Station, Notre Dame at Texas A&M this year, and I can't even wait, man.
Amazing.
You appreciate it, and so does
Hell
Rico.
yes,
I have goosebumps.
Rob, amazing. Well done by you. Yeah, I've always wanted to see Kyle Field. I mean, it looks.
Have you heard anything about like one of my partners down in Florida? He went to UF. He has said that College Station is kind of dumpy, not that cool of a campus, but the stadium obviously is.
Yeah,
but
you're
have
there.
You heard anything about College Station?
Yeah, I've heard it's awful. I've heard it's the sticks, and you're there for the stadium, and it's also very.
So it's like you're Mississippi State. You're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. It would be like a rich man's version of Starkville. But like Rob, here's the other thing, and I know I joke about it with U of M, but I mean it with A&M. It's a very culty vibe. It's like you're driving into a compound. It's a very weird place from everything I've heard.
You mean like having your new head coach sing some song he doesn't know at the press conference?
Yeah,
creepy.
And sway back and forth with their arms around each other. But that was Rico. That was really weird.
Rob, have they announced a game time for that game?
Not yet. Not that I know of. I believe.
Boy.
We're going down on my flight. We're getting in Thursday night and we're leaving Sunday night. So I haven't even looked at the game time. But I would believe it's 3:30, but I don't think it's on NBC, so it might be 7:30. I don't know though.
No, listen. And look, Notre Dame underrated. If you guys haven't tried it and you thumb your nose at it because it's ND, you're wrong. It's a magical place, dude. ND, little chill in the air.
Yeah, like I understand this is an Irish Illustrated, but our schedule this year is very favorable. We don't have an Ohio State or a Clemson or a Georgia. We got Mike Denbrock from LSU. Mike, in my opinion, we should go 12-0. There's no excuse, the reason not to. But we got Florida State and Louisville, but we have them at home. So we'll see what happens. But I cannot wait to get down to College Station. And you already know I'll be calling back that Monday to let you know.
We'll talk to you plenty of times before you leave for your trip. I think it's fabulous you're taking your dad. That's amazing. Kyle Field, I would love to go. I would. It's not as high on my bucket list as a few other places, but special place for him, Notre Dame, I can't argue it. The college football thing, it's, I don't know.
It may get you back.
I actually, you know what, while we're taking these calls, I have a power stat for Rico and people of his ilk. Great use of ilk on your bingo card. Not that. I have for people who are greedy conference expansion people. Jesus, TJ.
That's how we keep our jobs.
You mean get to the phones? I got a power stat you're not going to want to miss. Next, 97.1.